Are you currently waiting on God or trusting on God on something or for something? I am too. And if you are, this video is for you. On one of the days, I was talking to God and just, crying to Him and just telling Him how I feel about waiting season is not easy. Then He dropped this inside of me and it has blessed me, has encouraged me, and I was like, I need to share with you guys. So you know how in secondary school when we're written a test and they want to come and share test papers, right? And they're calling the first person, let me say Germany, Luigi, Taku, Gladys, for example, and the first people that are giving the papers to you feel like, oh, Mrs. Pad at the top, you get. And the situations where you don't know the marks of the people, this is the first example I'm using, right? They just call the papers and they're giving the students. You in your mind, you feel like, child, this people are definitely the best. Since they call them the first, they're definitely the best. But in irony, those who they call first to give their papers to, they usually have the worst marks. I'm not here to throw any shade. But those who they call first in class to give their papers first when they're sharing test papers, they usually have the worst grades. While those who are towards the end, right, those who they call them the last, come and take up their test papers, they usually have the best grades. And that's what God told me. You see exactly how they do to share papers, right? You feel like those who are coming up the highest, those who are coming up first, they're calling them first, oh, come and take your paper. You feel like, oh, they're doing well. But no, He keeps the best for the last. And that's why you need to be patient. So when you're sitting in that chair and waiting for the teacher to call your name, like, God, I beg. It's patience, and it's the exact same thing, because He's keeping something so good for you. He wants you to be patient. But if you want Him to call you early, you have the worst grade, like you get. So He told me that. I was like, wow. I know why it really stuck out to me. He usually used these things that I can relate to teach me. You can relate to this statement if you somebody that we're doing well in class. I'm not here to throw this thing. So in class, for example, I usually perform well in class. So when they're sharing papers, for example, they'll call the first person to come and take their paper, the second person, the third person. So usually they call me the last. So before I knew all of this, before I knew that, okay, they used to give the best for the last, I used to feel very bad, like, why they give my paper the last? Do I have the worst grade? Do I have the this? But it's because I have the best grade. That's why I was called of the last. So if you're trusting God for marriage, for a business, for love, for a friend, to be able to hear Him clearly, different any type of trusting in Him on, you just have to know that He keeps the best for the last. So don't shake. This word was definitely for me. I don't know, I think I was in church and then He dropped this understanding to my mind. And as I said, God uses things that are close to us so can easily understand what He's trying to teach us, like you get. So the same way when they're sharing test papers, they usually call the worst in quotes those who have least performed first to come and take their papers, and they call those who have performed best to their papers the last. It's the same thing. If God is keeping you, just know your blessings will suck. It goes suck. You get now. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel bad that you're waiting. Just trust Him. Something good is coming. And God, when God wants to do something, He does it mightily. He says God gives generously, abundantly. He makes your cup to overflow. So just have that trust in your heart today. He keeps the best for the last. Those who have gone in front, good for them. I'm happy for you. But I better sit here and be patient, because now what God is doing for me, I know you're able to handle it. Anyways, that's all for today. I hope you learned something, and I hope this video encouraged you. See you next time. Bye.